Oh my days, I'm not wearing a nude lip. Who am I? Who am I? Red lip, red nails. I have to say, one sassy gal. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I know, red lips. There's not a nude lip or a pink lip in sight. It is full on red today. I have got on green jumper, I've got red lips, red nails. I am Mrs. Claus. This is what Mrs. Claus looks like. So obviously I just done a tutorial and I showed you how to do this look. So it's the classic red lip holiday Christmas makeup, and I showed you how to do the glitter eyeliner, so you can have that cheeky little wink going on. Yes, I hope that you enjoy this tutorial, and if you want to see how I got this look, then just continue watching. Okay, so today I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation, which is not one that I usually like, but I thought for this look you need something really kind of like full coverage and quite like matte looking, so I'm going to be using that. So first, because I'm going to be using more of a matte foundation, I'm going to use my Pixie Rose Oil Blend. I love this stuff. This is like my third bottle of it, something like that. So I'm going to take 2 drops of that, warm it up in my hands first, and then just kind of pat that into the skin. And to prime, I'm just going to go in with my usual Pixie primer. I know people must think that I use this primer a lot, and I do. I am so fussy with primers. It's like ridiculous how fussy I am when it comes to primers. So this foundation is a touch dark for me, so I'm gonna use the NYX foundation mixer in white just to lighten it like ever so slightly. So yeah, who knew this was actually gonna come in handy even after Halloween. Let's give that a bit of a mix. So I'm just mixing it on this little plastic, I don't know what you want to call it, lid tray. And then I'm going to blend it in with this. So this is from the same company that I usually get my like beauty blenders from. They're from Super, I think they're called B, or like literally just like the letter B. And I seen this one and I thought, why not give it a go? I don't know how you would describe the shape of it. It looks very weird, but we'll give it a go anyway. It feels good. It feels quite a bit softer actually than the original shape. This foundation can be quite nice, like when you find the right kind of fit for you. So like for me, using the oil beforehand and just using like literally the smallest amount possible. Neck as I want to match. Okay, so I'm gonna contour. I'm going back to my Nip and Fab concealer to contour. There's nothing wrong with the Barry M one, it's completely fine. I think for using it on top of this foundation, this Nip and Fab one would be better just because it's slightly more liquidy. Because I have tried using the Barry M one on top of this foundation, but I think this foundation is, because it's so matte, and the contour stick is quite matte as well. So trying to blend the two of those together was just, it was not working for me, let's just put it that way. Now I'm going in with my Kat Von D concealer. So this is slightly lighter than my skin tone, so this will help to do some highlighting as well. Okay, so now I can tell that the other one is better for getting under the eyes. I think this is just like too fat, whereas the other one goes to slightly more of like a point. Still, it's doing a decent job, but I feel like I'm having to literally just like put this into my entire eyeball just to get it to blend that out. So I'm gonna set that into place, and I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I'm also gonna set my eyelids with that as well. Then going in with my Stila Stay All Day bronzer. I'm gonna go on top of that contour and then blend that upwards then. I really, really like this bronzer. I just think it looks so natural. Like it's a nice mix between cool toned and warm toned. And then take a little bit of that just down the sides of the nose as well. Just do a little bit of contouring. Take a little bit of that bronzer down the neck as well, just to help make everything blend. And on the ears as well. Then I'm just gonna contour a little bit more, just taking that shade from my Pixie contour palette. Just keeping that at the back. And only taking the teeniest, tiniest amount of that. And then I'm just going back in with my sponge then and just like tapping out those edges then. And I'm pretty much going all over, so that's just going to take any excess product off of the skin then. So it means it's not just like sat on top looking cakey. Feel like we're getting through this rapid fire. Now I'm going to go on to eyes. So I'm going to keep this fairly simple eyeshadow wise. Actually, I'm not even using eyeshadow. That is an absolute lie. I was telling the lies then. I am actually just going to take a little bit of my bronzer on my Spectrum brush and put a little bit of that just in the crease. And take a little bit of that, put it underneath as well. So not loads, because it's not meant to really look like I've got eyeshadow on. That's just to add tiny little bit of like depth and dimension. So I'm going to go straight in with some liner now. So if you remember from not the last makeup tutorial that I did, the one before, and I got this NYX liner and I wasn't a huge fan of it. So what I've been doing lately, and this has actually been working out okay, is taking my Stila one, which is my ultimate fave, but it is running out. But what I've been doing is just kind of like tracing the actual wing and then going over the top of it with that, and that seems to be working okay, she says. So that's what I'm gonna do. There you go, so I've got the vague kind of like shape of what I want, and I'm just going to go over the top of that now with my NYX liner. So that's what that looks like. Whilst that's drying, it's going to take my Rimmel Kohl liner and just run that along the tight line. So I pulled my eyelids up a little bit and run that along the tight line, because I'm trying not to get too much on the waterline. I'd like to keep that as kind of clear as possible. So then I'm going to take the W7 glitter liner. This is just the gold one. I'm going to take off quite a bit of the excess, and then I'm just going to go along the top of that line that I've made. So I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to go over the top of that again. And then just go back in with the NYX liner and just make sure that everything's looking nice and clean, and that the actual black liner is still nice and pigmented. And then go in with your mascara. So mine's just the Maybelline Lash Sensational. Then just pop on your lash of choice, and then just pop some mascara on the bottom lashes then. And then to do a little bit of highlighting, I'm gonna take my sleek highlighter in Cleopatra's Kiss. I'm gonna mix those two shades and pop a little bit of that underneath the brow bone, and then a little bit on that inner corner there as well. There we go. So that's what the eye looks like. Now I'm just going to do the other eye and I will be back with you now. Okay, so that's both eyes done now. So that's what they look like. So it's quite nice and simple, but it's just like that festive little touch with the glitter liner. So I'm just gonna set this into place with my Urban Decay De-Slick Spray. Get my hair up the way. Just have a little bath in that really. So I'm just gonna get a brush. This one I think is actually a blush brush, but it's quite nice with this highlighter, I have to say. And I'm gonna mix the two shades that I used on my brow bone. Pop that on top of the cheekbone. So like I said before, if you do this when your skin is still drying from setting spray, it just makes that highlighter a lot more kind of like pow, in your face. I'm just gonna get my other brush and just make sure that it's all kind of blended in, past it a little bit. Now onto the main event of this tutorial, the red lip. So I've got here a Maybelline Colour Sensational Shaping Lip Liner, and this is in 90 Brick Red. So it's like a little twisty up one. And then I'm just gonna go over the top of that with the Maybelline Matte Colour Sensational Siren in Scarlet. And then last little touch is just getting a bit more of that highlight and putting it on the Cupid's bow. Okay guys, and there you have it. This is the finished look. I look very festive, I feel very festive. It's just a big ball of festiveness. So I really hope that you like this tutorial. I think it's such a simple like look to do. It doesn't require too many products, and this is good for like parties. You could use this just for family meals and no one's gonna be like, whoa, like she just come in like full beat. So it's glam, it's fun, there's glitter, there's full lashes, there's liner, red lips. I'm out. That's me done for Christmas. So if you like this tutorial, then just give it a cheeky little thumbs up. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.